Hello, procrastinators! Here's all the news that the mainstream hashtag woke media won't talk about. Probably because they got bigger shit on at the moment, you know, wars and hot weather and shit. Anyway, this week I'm fucked off at EA! Skate 4 is officially called, altogether now, Skate. Why? Because they're creatively dead, but also because it's a fucking live service game intended to be built upon for years to come, which also means that it's free to play with microtransactions and even fucking crossplay with the mobile version. Joy of fucking joys. They of course then rolled out the there'll be no pay to win horseshit that's been truthful about as many times as that one labyrinth guard who can only lie. And if you're anything like me, you've just scratched this game off your to watch list and drawn a cock in its place instead. Bastards! I'm fucked off with Activision Blizzard. Tony Hawk's himself confirmed on a recent livestream that Vicarious Visions were working on a Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 3 and 4 remaster until Activision Blizzard decided that they were only allowed to work on the mobile version of Call of Diablo or whatever, so killed it deads. If you've got dreams of skating down the walkways of airport in HD, then I'm afraid the only way you're going to be able to do that is by getting on several terrorist watch lists. Bastards! Oh, I'm fucked off at Ubisoft. They've just cancelled Splinter Cell VR, as well as 3 other games that nobody cares about. Come on, guys, please, give the Splinter Cell fans something. They're dying over there. This is actually really interesting, because that was an Oculus exclusive, and presumably was having money shat at them from Facebook, just like Resident Evil 4 VR and the upcoming San Andreas shit new version VR. So, is this the first coughing canary in the Oculus coal mine? I guess we'll have to wait to see. Oh, and bastards! Oh, I'll tell you what I'm fucked off with. I'm fucked off with the UK government, okay? That one's not exactly a surprise, but as Boris the cunt drunkenly stumbles out of number 10 and a bunch of ungodly lizard-based tossers line up to take his position as person who will lose an election to Keir Starmer, the UK government this week decided to not ban loot boxes. Instead, they've said they will just give them stern glances and hope they sort it out amongst themselves. Which they won't, because that's exactly how we get into this position. Last year, the University of Plymouth and the University of Wolverhampton conducted a report that flat out stated that loot boxes are structurally and psychologically akin to gambling. And most damning of all, that a third of the heavily targeted whales fall into the problem gambler category. 12 of 13 publications have established unambiguous positive correlations. The higher the level of involvement in loot boxes, the higher the score on a measure of problem gambling. Seems pretty understandable to me. Let's ban the fucking things. Or at least, regulate them properly. Like most of Europe is currently deciding on doing. Anyway, fuck all that. Let's end on a few bits of good news! No Man's Sky just released its 20th massive update, this time basically turning it into Star Trek. Those big capital ships they've got have been updated, and now they're gorgeous, and you can basically run the whole game from them. I got back into No Man's Sky a few weeks ago, playing it on my Steam Deck as my chill before bed relax time, and it's really winning me over. Sure, the planets are still the weakest link, but fuck me, do I love being in command of a massive freighter and just blasting my way around the cosmos. And like all 20 previous updates, this one is free, so if at some point you have purchased No Man's Sky, and statistically I think you have another go. Now it's kind of like Animal Crossing in space, only the raccoon that wants money off you has an uglier head. It's good shit. And finally this week, some lucky and incredibly attractive fucks got to play the new Saints Row early, revealing tons of new gameplay from Santo Eliso. My personal highlight is the ability to literally stuff a grenade into somebody's underpants and then fling them back at their friends like an explosive bowling ball. This game is out in a month and I am genuinely desperate to get back to it. Sure, it's not a big fancy meal of an open world game like Elden Ring, but sometimes All you want is a grotty kebab and chips from a place with a 1-star hygiene rating. The grime is the flavour. Anyway, that's all from me. I'm off to seek out new life and new civilizations. Bye.